Yo, what's up? I am OMEHGA, and this is Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. And of course, as always, I'm here with my man, my co-host, Mr. John D.
What up, though? What up, though, young man? What's going on?
Let me ask you what's up first, man.
Nah, man, I already know what you're going to say.
But
you know what? I noticed that when I have conversations, I see somebody, they be like, what's up? And I'm already saying what's up. It's almost like you ever speak to Emiratis or people that speak Arabic and they just run questions off before you get the answer.
Because they want to practice their English. They want to get it out.
How are you doing? Fine.
How was everything? How was your weekend?
Fine.
What did you eat? Where did you go?
Fine. Fine.
Alhamdulillah. But it's been a long week.
Yes.
I feel like every time we get together, whatever days have passed, we keep saying it's been a long week. But it's been a long week.
Well, I'll tell you this. This week was definitely different for me because I was telling you earlier, I realized that when I gave up so many different things to live a better life, that I just went to a whole different category of what else somebody else was telling me to do. Mm-hmm. So this week was trying to figure out what I can incorporate back into my life, because I really went from,
okay,
like, these people told me that we did this and it was bad for me, and when I removed it, I got so much better. But then I started noticing different things, like from going from one end to the other after been doing it for so long,
right,
that things were happening to my body. Like, for example, I haven't had a cavity since I was a kid, and I think I have one now because I removed fluoride out of my diet. And I'm like, golly, I have to incorporate fluoride back into my diet.
I mean, yeah. Hey, look.
Oh, I don't want my teeth falling out, and I'm supposed to be eating well. I really feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do to get to that optimal level.
But how do you know it was because fluoride was removed? Like, it could have been a slow going cavity. It could have been something that started. It could have been years ago.
I'll tell you. Well, I go to the dentist often, and they're like, "You got some really good looking teeth."
Maybe they're not the best dentists.
Well, all of them.
I don't know. I'm just trying to give you options of why you might be right or your friends might not have been wrong.
I'm willing to incorporate some of these things that I had given up. So we're gonna see what it do.
Okay. Well, I'm because you asked me this before, and I'm still not that I don't want to share. I'm trying to be like secretive about it or whatever, but like I definitely am trying to change some things about me and like my life, my intake, things that I do and whatnot. I'm still working on it. Once I have my plan together, maybe I'll share. Maybe I'll share it publicly, but like I'm doing the same thing. And I don't know where it came from. It just popped up out of the blue one day, and it was just kind of like, here's an idea. You know what I mean? Like that's what it felt like. And then it's just something that I tried to, I don't know, but I'm doing it.
I got you.
So I will say this: I'm going to be juicing next week.
How when you say juicing,
I'm gonna do 3 days next week with the fiber and with fresh fruit, whatever, vegetables, right?
Flaxseed.
I'm gonna do. I don't have flaxseed, but I have my fiber. I don't know, man. Like,
I was just thinking about like superfoods that's supposed to like help you, I guess, think differently. Strengthen your brain.
Right. Okay.
So I'm just thinking about stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I need to look into that.
Avocado.
I mean, I did talk to someone.
You did?
That does. And I ordered my stuff. It came from the States. So I'm ready to.
So when you say juicing though, you say, is that for the whole day?
It's going to be 3 days. Like I'm only doing 3 days first.
So no, I'm saying like, so the whole day you're going to juice.
Nothing but juice for 3 days straight.
Okay. So what is it supposed to do?
I mean, from the reading that I've done and like who I've talked to, including the person that, prescribed, but I think it's going to help you get rid of a lot of water weight. Right.
Okay.
So I think it'll be like a fast, I mean, not that I'm fat, but like it'll be a lot of fast weight gone. Right.
No doubt.
And then you got to do what you got to do to maintain. Because once you start to eat food again, of course, those fatty deposits can start to like go back to wherever. So I don't know. We'll see, man. This is something new to me. I'm used to being the one that's eating 5,000 calories, going to the gym, lifting, you know what I'm saying? Eating 6 times a day. Like I've never done or practiced any kind of diet that goes that way. So we'll see. But it's just kind of like to just cleanse myself. You know what I'm saying? And then start to watch what I'm putting into my body. So I'm trying to have like, the nice teas and whatnot. I got my little tea set up over here on the side, you know what I'm saying? Like loose leaf made nicely, you know what I mean? So
I can dig it.
We'll see, but that's just for
So
that's nothing special. It's just
yeah, you just got special glasses.
It's like a flask over there. It's like I've been a little concoction.
So check it out. Like 3 days. I don't know what the goal is, but when do you stop?
We might not want to record during those 3 days. Just saying.
Now,
it might be bad for everybody.
What do you're doing that to
cleanse myself?
All right. So to go back to doing bad things?
No, that's what I said. That's what I said.
I know. So what does that look like after you? That's what I'm asking.
I'm actually probably going to look at trying to cut red meat.
Okay.
This is the thing, and I'm going to lean. I'm doing this slowly, but I'm going to lean towards. No, I'm not trying to be a vegetarian or a vegan or anything, but cutting the red meat for a while. Right.
Just see if it's a difference.
Not saying that I'm gonna go away from. I did it once before.
Did you notice a difference?
That 2-year span, what you and I have talked about before. There was no red meat. Like there was no red meat involved whatsoever. I don't know if I could get some chicken. So yeah. No, there was nothing.
But did you notice a difference from when you didn't eat it? Did you?
Yeah, I was hungrier. The fuck? Don't ask me no dumb questions. Yes, I was hungry. I wanted my red meat. I
haven't had red meat in a long time. So
I notice any difference.
I was a meatitarian at one point.
A meatitarian?
I was.
A carnivore?
I was.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a lot wrong with
it. Can I sip my tea? For sure. Because I feel like I got to respond to you, and I'm like, I'm trying to put my tea in.
What's your middle name?
I don't have one.
Okay. When's your birthday? No, so the reason why I'm saying it because I can acknowledge, like, I like people that want to take an active role in having a better life.
Well, you're going to be a part of it.
What,
like it or not, you're going to be a part of it.
What do you mean?
Because I spend a lot of my time with you and around you. So you're going to be affected by it.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that, though.
One way or the other.
You so stupid. One way or the other. He's fooling.
Yo, wow.
He's fooling.
He's not. It's like, but man, look, I was watching the news. It might have been day before yesterday, and I saw this article, and I think I saved the link, so I don't want to get it wrong. But bruh, I've never heard of such a thing in my life, and it just like it threw me through a loop. Hang on, let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so there was a woman in China. She went to the doctor because she hurt her ankle, but then she found out that she was born a man.
From an ankle? From a broken ankle?
Bruh.
Oh, man.
Bruh. Imagine.
No.
You roll your ankle playing ball. And you play ball.
How old was she?
I don't know. Because I can't really like look at the whole article because it's a subscription. Oh wait, no, I take that back. I can't look at the whole article. That's true, but it says she's 25. 25-year-old woman in Eastern China. She failed to fall pregnant after 12 months, and she was shocked and everything. And she was going to the doctor or whatever, trying to see what she can do because she could not get pregnant. And then something else happened, and she went to the doctor because she hurt her ankle. And as they were doing tests, they found out you're a boy. So what they learned was when she was born, I believe she had both organs, right?
A hermaphrodite or something?
Hermaphrodite, right? Yeah. And the parents had to make a decision. Guess they chose wrong. So,
well, you know what? I would love to have a conversation to see how the life was up until that point.
Well, she's married. She's trying to have a kid.
That's probably not going to happen.
Yes, science isn't there yet.
No, unless she married a woman and he breaks his other foot.
No, this woman doesn't. From what, like, I saw somebody talking about it, so they were looking at the full article, and none of that was in there. I mean, I followed the link or whatnot, so it didn't go that in depth. So I don't know, but they are married. The woman's married to a man. And I mean, just imagine, bro. Like you said, you feel like you might be getting a cavity. Imagine going to the dentist and you're like, yeah, and then he comes back out with the X-rays and he's like, Mr. John D. I mean, Mrs. John D. And you be like, what the hell? I just came for a cavity, doc. Like, yo, that's kind of
yeah. I would probably sue. I would sue the doctor for giving me information that it's obviously going to change my life.
I already don't like to go to the doctor. I just like to take care of myself.
A misdiagnosis.
So for me, it's one of them things that I'm not afraid of doctors. Okay, maybe.
Why? Yeah, though? Where did it come from?
I don't like them. I don't trust them. I'm sorry, doctors. It's not sorry, but it's just something about putting medicine into my body. And I feel like anytime you're going to a doctor, anytime you're going to a hospital, they rarely ever. I mean, I've gone very few times. So very well, my viewpoint could be wrong or not what's common. But most of the time you go to the doctor, whatever their fix is to give you something or to go in and mend something. And then they got to give you something because they went in to mend it. Do you get what I'm saying? So like never once have I gone to a doctor and they said, you know, eat more potato chips or, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing that they say that's like advice to take 2 of these and call me in the morning. But you know what I mean? And I'm just not big on putting things into my body, especially medicine. So we spoke before about this. I rarely ever get colds, which I'm so grateful for.
Yeah.
If anything, bro, I've probably had food poisoning more in my life than I've had the common cold.
Really?
No joke. Like I eat a lot of different food, but like I think my body is sensitive to like maybe the cleanliness and, you know, maybe like the types of greases and seasonings that they, you know, or the grease and the seasoning. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that I've had food poisoning a lot, but I'm exaggerating. But I'm just saying like I can remember being sick from eating something more than I can having a cold as an adult.
Wow. I don't think I've ever had food poisoning that I know of. Like, because
there's a way you can tell.
How?
You want me to say it on air?
Well,
I mean, I'm
sure there's other people that
okay, okay, so one way that you can tell, right? And so for the squeamish people, or if you're eating food, you know, stop or pause or do whatever you need to do. But one way that you can tell if you have food poisoning, when you go to the bathroom and you do your number 2 or defecate, whatever, there will be like this slimy kind of, I don't know, inside your
mucus.
Poop. I don't even know if to call it that, but it's like a slimy, clear little whatever.
I don't think I've ever had that then.
So, but
well, I don't.
But do you look at your? It's important to look at your poop. You know that.
Well, if I feel like I'm sick or something, I will.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Because I'm looking for blood and whatever.
Right.
Like discoloration.
I forget what it's called. I don't even know if I actually ever knew what it was called, but I know that that's something that I was told before from a doctor when I learned that I have food poisoning. I was in Korea first time that it happened. I was in Gwangju. We spoke about it before.
Yeah. But
I was there and I had some what's it called? Not yakimandu. What's the one with the beef in it and it's got like it's like a shell almost. They clamp down the edges of it. It's got the beef
pot
inside.
Stickers?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's pot stickers. It's like white, but it's meat on the inside.
And
pot
it's meat on the
stickers,
inside. Is that the real? That's the real name for it.
That's what my mama called them.
That sound like the
American version.
That sound like the nickname for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, yeah. Well, we call them pot stickers, but I do know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you put it like you fry them.
Right. And then, like I said, they're white, and it's like they're clamped.
Yeah, on the ends. Yeah, for sure.
And it was that, and it was the only thing that I had, so I knew it was that.
I can tell you that. Excuse me. That is very well could be that, because sometimes when people make that, you have to freeze it immediately if you're not cooking it.
Right.
Because of the meat inside.
That's
whatnot.
like that lumpia the Filipinos make.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, they cook it, make it, freeze it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Same thing.
Like possibility.
But yeah, man, me and doctors don't really. So let me ask you that then. So like, I don't think I'm afraid of doctors, but like, is there anything that you're afraid of? Like, what's on your list of like, nah, I ain't messing with that?
It's crazy as you bring this up. Today, or the last couple of days, a lot of my friends been talking about motorcycles.
Ooh.
Yeah, and some of them been riding for years, and some of them want to get into it. I believe that I can drive well, but the problem is a motorcycle doesn't have any doors. And I don't trust people who can drive. Like if I'm going to ride a motorcycle, I need to be by myself, because I don't trust people.
They ain't got no doors.
They don't. There's no protection.
Great observation.
Well, You know,
nothing is getting past you. No doors. All right.
Well, that was one of the things that like I wanted to do because I felt like in my head you have to have a motorcycle when you become an adult. Like just for life, just to say I got, but now I'm to the point where I don't trust people around me. So if I'm going to ride a motorcycle, I need to be by myself.
I mean, I get that. Like I ride. I've been riding for years. But,
really?
Yeah. But I would like say like here in the UAE, if I were to ride, I would ride on like Friday morning.
Oh yeah, everybody was home, sleep, praying.
Saturday morning.
I got you.
Right, like I'd hit the highway.
I guess you're right.
Maybe head down. Like that would be my, because the last time that I was riding on the regular, that's when I was living in Hawaii. And bro, we used to just go ride on Sundays or whatever. We go up in the mountains and just whatever. We stop, get coffee and stuff, whatever, chill. Then we all break away in the evening. We spend a whole day out. We go. Oh my God! If anybody is listening that is from Hawaii or lives there, Mackie Shrimp, you go out there by the pineapple fields, man. It's a truck, right? And it's just like, it's a truck set up and he's got like a little concrete pad and he's got like little seats or whatever out there. You can go and sit and eat. Some of the best shrimp in Hawaii, bro.
Really?
Mackie Shrimp.
So let me ask you, when you say that, and I know this is getting off, but when people say shrimp is, you got to go there. What's so special about it that?
It's just a seasoning.
Oh,
it's just a season. It's not like they got like special shrimp, like they in the back, like working out and training them and injecting them with stuff. Nah, it's not like that.
Okay, so it's the seasoning that makes it delicious.
It's the season.
So is it a Hawaii thing?
There's nothing about it. I don't believe that is like specific to Hawaii.
No, have you had Mackie Shrimp somewhere else before?
No. That's the guy's name. His name Mackie. So yeah, Mackie. Okay. Oh, my bad. Okay, I guess that is a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the guy's name is Mackie or Mac or whatever.
All right.
Right. But yeah, Mackie Shrimp. I'm pretty sure if you search on the internet, it's there. Like they probably done articles about this dude. But Hawaii is big for like truck food and stuff like that. So you get a lot of good beef like that, a lot of good seafood like that.
For
Fruits
sure.
and vegetables, of course, easy to get. But anyway, all right, so motorcycles.
Yeah. What about you?
Are we doing a bunch of them or are we just like picking like one?
Hey, do what comes floats your boat.
Well, I ride motorcycles. So that's definitely there. I'm not doing like the, I don't even know if it's considered an X game, but I'm not like skydiving.
Oh, why not?
Or bungee jumping.
Why?
It's a perfectly good airplane. There's no reason. Look, the seats are intact. The engines are working. Obviously, the doors are working because people are opening up the doors to jump out the mug, which I don't understand. It's a perfectly good airplane. When they land, I land. What's the point?
I want to do it.
I'm not doing it.
I'm
not bungee jumping. I'm not tying no large ass rubber band around my ankles to jump off the edge of something, the top of something, the side of something.
Why? Just asking outside of,
because it's stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because
you don't think so, but riding a motorcycle isn't.
Yes, I love it.
To me, it's kind of the same thing.
No,
except motorcycles are a lot more common.
Listen to what you just said. Getting on a motorcycle that has no doors, which we have clearly established, right? No doors. So getting on a motorcycle, riding down the highway at your speed, right? Just because you're on a motorcycle don't mean you need to go like 0 to 100 real quick, right? Mm-hmm. So riding at your speed, the wind in your hair. Like, I know I ain't got none, but you know what I'm saying? And it's relaxing, especially in a place like Hawaii, like when it's not really raining, but it's like that light mist and it just feels good. Man, it's relaxing. Versus tying a oversized rubber band around your ankles and jumping off of something. Nothing about that is exciting for me. Like the potential for something to go wrong scares me.
You don't believe in like doing something once?
Oh, I do.
But that can't be.
I will tell somebody once that I'm not doing it. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. I actually had that. So let me tell you, I don't want to give a location because I don't want somebody to hear this and then know. But I was in a location and I went on a group adventure and they were trying to surprise me, right? Because I had told somebody once, I'm not doing that.
And what is it that you weren't doing?
Skydiving.
Okay.
So we took skydiving, bungee jumping. And so anyway, I'm not even going, but went to the place and came out and everybody was getting ready to go and do they. And I'm like, oh no, this is not.
So you didn't know you were going to do that?
No, that ain't the kind of surprise you give nobody.
Were you the only one that didn't do it?
The only one that didn't go. I got my ass back in my car. I went to Spinny's. Like I done already told you where I was at. I done went to the super. I left. I take my car everywhere I go.
No, I'm saying like these are people you know, right?
Yeah, I know them.
And you left them?
They ain't listen to me. Yeah, damn right I left them. They didn't listen. I told you. You said something. What'd you say about doing something once? No,
you only told them one. But you couldn't watch them to see if they got home.
Why?
Got down safely?
Why? It would have been on social media. That's what they was doing. They was filming everything. No, evidently not. They wasn't listening. Because I told them I'm not jumping out of nothing. I'm doing it.
Me and my wife gonna do it together. We were supposed to do it here.
Can you just do it before the podcast blow up? Because I don't want nothing to happen to you anyway.
So crazy.
But it would really suck for me to come in here and be like, yo.
You so stupid.
I'm OMEHGA. This is diverse clarity, and that's where John D used to sit.
You so silly.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you know, I want to do it like so.
I'm not.
I mean, we do things all the time that could endanger our life. Riding a motorcycle to me is way more dangerous than jumping out of an airplane because there's so many other factors that play a role with riding a motorcycle.
I mean, I get it. I just look at it like I know me and I know like where I go. And yeah, I agree. We can't, even in a car, like we can't control other people, right? That's why they teach you how to drive and they teach you defensive driving, right? Because you need to know how to cover both sides. Part of my defensive driving or defensive riding when it comes to a bike, I don't go out when there's like heavy traffic. In the areas that I go, I know is more bike friendly. You know what I'm saying? There are such areas, such places or whatever. You'll figure that out, like, you know, wherever you're living, and you know, you'll learn at different times. So for me, bro, I get it. I understand completely. But I also look at it like, as a firefighter, I've had enough adventure. Like my side of adventure,
I can understand that.
Is more
that
like
makes sense.
When the people are messing up, when skydiving goes wrong.
Oh my God.
Okay, when bungee jumping don't go right.
Your job go wrong.
But I'm just saying, bro. Like, but that's when I'm there. So it's kind of like me. I don't text and drive. Why? I've been to hundreds of vehicle accidents where texting and driving was the issue. So when you're face to face and you see it for your 9 to 5, right? It's like you have a different perspective on it, right? I've done dive rescue, water rescue in the ocean. I've never been diving for recreation. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but my view on going in the ocean and diving is completely different from somebody going to Jamaica for the first time. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So like, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying it's not a good idea. I'm just saying my perspective is different. Yeah. And I look at it like, I risked my life for my whole adult life for people that was able to go out there and do such things. And now we got to step in and try to help them because of an unfortunate occurrence.
I got you.
So I don't know. I don't know, bro. For me, I'm good. I'll stick with my bike and yeah,
well,
and the wind in my hair.
I really want to do that though. Okay. I just, to me, so I was thinking
Film it. We'll make an episode out of it.
Inshallah.
We'll make an episode.
Look, I'm all for it.
Get your wife. Make an episode. We'll film it. Yeah. We'll strap the GoPros.
I'm just afraid that you're gonna leave.
I'll wait. I think I was more upset.
But did they even know that you felt that way towards them?
Yes, that's what did I say? Now for the third time, this is what I said. Once you said, isn't it something once?
No, I know, but I'm saying like you said you didn't know you were.
They thought, he'll be fine. When we get there and he sees everybody's going to do it, he'll do it. He's not going to back out unless you know.
They didn't know you very well.
Bruh, I was out. I was home. I don't even think Netflix was around then. Or I didn't have Netflix, but I definitely was chilling. I had nothing to do with that. I was out. Done. Making myself dinner.
Wow.
Hope they had fun. So I'm not doing it. What else? What you got?
The
vulnerability is coming out. What are you afraid of?
I used to be Well, it's not what I'm really afraid of. It's about what I won't do now. I used like before. I used to be compromised by money in so many ways. A friend of mine brought up a conversation, was like, would you let, like the indecent proposal thing? Oh. Would you,
the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, because me and my wife talked about this in the beginning. I was like, you better do it. In my head, I'm like, do you know this could change a generation of our family? Look.
Wait, how you going to demand? How you going to demand?
Because I was looking past the initial disruption that it could cause. So now, I don't care about money as much. But my friend was talking about, he said, but what if he's this, and this, all of these things? And I'm like, man, I love my wife so much that if somebody's that much better than me, she deserves them.
Wow.
But I'm saying, like, I don't think anybody's better than me like that anyway. But dealing with men and how we think, we feel like we can't allow somebody else to threaten our household. And sometimes you can feel like you can do it. So now I feel way more confident now. Like if my wife did it, I really believe she's coming back. But before it was like, you gonna go do it because we need this money. But I don't care about the money anymore.
Decent proposal. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
Why? Because of what?
She's mine.
I know. So if she's yours, that means she's always gonna come back. You got to just think it's
don't you boomerang quote me. Look. Don't you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a level of confidence within himself. You stupid. For real. You stupid.
Nah, bro.
Whole bunch of Eddie Murphy in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boomerang.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Dang. Boom. But yeah, nah, bro. Like, no, she's mine. I'm not sharing.
Oh, I get it, but I'm saying what do you get out of it? That's the whole point of it. You're so stupid. Is this pressure?
It's pressure. It's hot. It's hot. My t-shirt melting. Black lives.
You so stupid.
It's melting. Nah, bro. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't.
Well, I mean, I guess it's got to make sense to you. But I think the reason why it don't make sense to people because of the way we were taught about relationships.
Okay, the programming.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like I feel like, okay, if I'm poor, if we're poor or struggling, you don't think that's a viable option?
Well, I think when you throw in a circumstance, right? If we're just talking everything is great, right? Life is wonderful. You're doing what you want to do. She has the career that she wants, or she doesn't have to have a career. She's, everything is sustained, whatever. Like if life is just going, the average person who would fall on hard times voluntarily. And what I mean is like, who would go out and just sell drugs for the hell of it? Most people do it for survival.
Correct.
Most people do it because there are no other options. So if I'm in a situation where we need money,
that's where I need you to be at, not in the.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So like, but that's hard because it's like, I guess you never know what you're. Actually, yeah, you do. You never know what you're gonna do in a situation
to get out of that feeling
when you don't have, or just like to get through some stuff. So yeah, I can relate. So I mean, yeah, you just never know. But it is what it is. But in a normal life, like right now, no.
Yeah, because you know what? Like I believe where we are in life, we feel like we can do what we want. We don't have to put ourselves. We don't have to be compromised now. But 20 years ago, and if things weren't going so well, and somebody said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $1 million if I can sleep with your wife." You thinking about it? I hope. That's what I'm looking at my wife like.
For starters, you have to come up off them pockets. It's a little bit more than $1 million.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it wasn't enough. That was enough for me. That was enough. Look, $1 million. Oh my gosh!
You ain't going to negotiate at all.
For what?
For more.
At that,
What? This is your woman. This is your wife.
Because he may change his mind now. I'm like, oh, I'm pushing my luck. I'm trying to get out of this situation. See, that's what I'm saying. You're no longer in survival if you're negotiating.
Okay.
You're right. I'm gonna put a gun to your head and you're gonna start negotiating. Hey, why don't you just shoot me in my heart or in my leg? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to shoot me in my head.
I just took the T in. Come on. I just took T in. Golly.
Yeah, how you negotiating and you surviving? Trying to.
All right, listen. Okay. So for me, I guess I have a theme here, no pun intended, but like theme parks, but I don't mess with roller coasters. Last time I was on a roller coaster I was a kid and I went to Six Flags over Georgia, and I think there was one called the Mind Bender and one called Z-Force.
Oh, it's totally different now. They're all superheroes roller coasters now.
Right. So that's the last time.
That was a long time ago.
It was.
Why didn't you like them?
I don't like how they make me feel. Like there's nothing fun about it.
So you won't get on it at all?
No, not at all. If my lady wants to get on it, I'll hold her purse. What? I stand right there eating popcorn. I'll hold her purse. Yeah, baby. Woo! I'm not doing it. I'll go to the dude to collect the little picture or the little video they make. Yeah, I'll do that while you going through the. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not messing with roller coasters. Roller coasters, bungee jumping, skydiving, any of them vacation X game type, whatever. I'm not doing it. I'm not in.
So what?
And I'm not a scary cat. I mean, the job. I know I'm not afraid of heights. Can't be a firefighter to be afraid of heights. It's just honestly, I'm just not interested in doing like that type of adrenaline. It doesn't move.
Does it matter what type of roller coaster or just all of them? Because I've seen some really.
I mean, what you want me to get on the teacup thing at Disney?
No, that's not a roller coaster though. No, I'm talking about like, like the regular like kid roller coasters.
Actually, I take that back because I did take my son to Disney a few years ago, and we got on something. I know I got pictures of it. I don't know. I think maybe it was a Pirates or something. Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know, bro. I can't remember. I remember it was like rocks, like you going through the rocks and stuff like that.
And how did you feel?
Oh, that was cool because it was weak. I mean, he was 10.
But so that's okay though?
Yeah, it was fine. Like I don't like that feeling of like I'm gonna throw up. You know what I'm saying? Or like my head is like spinning.
What makes you think that you'll feel that way though? Because
I felt like that when I did it when I was younger, and it was just one of the things where I was like, nah, I'm good.
So you think that's
don't be looking at me like that. Looking at me like
so
that.
We
will cut your mic. Let me just get over here.
You got childhood nightmares. So you still sleep with your lights on?
Really?
You still talking about your kid fears? You could be like, you could probably enjoy it now. No. You're like, wow, that was exhilarating.
No.
You won't even give it a shot though.
No.
So you don't know. So you're comfortable with that your childhood decision making is still holding true today.
No matter how many times you point at the couch, yes, and yes, and yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Will you get on planes with the propellers?
I've never. Oh, I have been on.
Like going to islands?
I've been on the. Yeah. I'm about to say that. I've been on like the Cessnas. Yeah.
You would do that, but you won't get on a roller coaster. Like to me, those planes are way scarier than like because I only hear plane accidents in those type of planes.
Nah, I've done that before.
But you don't think nothing of that, but you still tripping off a roller coaster.
But like I said, I think it's more about the feeling. Like
I know, but you still feel that.
But for the same feeling, okay, I can fix this. For the same feeling that people feel on a roller coaster is the feeling that I dislike from being on a roller coaster. Therefore, it's not entertaining to me. It's not fun for me, so I'm not going to do it. The same adrenaline rush that people feel when they bungee jump and skydive, I'm not looking for that. I don't need to feel whatever that particular one is. Like that doesn't interest me. Therefore, I'm not going to do it. If I ride in a plane that has propellers on it, whether it be one in the front, two on the side, I don't feel the whatever. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, okay, there is a danger with flying. right? Still, it's less than driving a car, riding a bus, or whatever. There is a danger with flying. There's maybe more of a danger in flying in those types of aircraft. But what I'm talking about is the feeling. I don't feel the stomach being this and that and whatever. That's not something that I'm looking forward to.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not even about it like it looks scary. I'm not worried about that. I'm not afraid of heights. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'm not really thinking I want to feel what they're going to feel when they do that. So I'm going to just sit over here. I'll hold your purse, babe. Go ahead.
I got you. Wow.
That's it. So.
Well, through my adult journey, I have always wanted to challenge life.
You've been an adult a long time.
I know, and but as I've gotten older, the things that I want to challenge have changed. I can tell you.
Well, I don't want to know what you want to challenge. I want to know what you're afraid of.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go
yeah,
ahead.
that's what I'm saying, because I was just thinking of one that I said I was gonna do, but now I don't believe in it anymore.
Oh, what's that? Oh, this is gonna be good.
It's kind of embarrassing now, but I wanted to do cocaine. Because I wanted to know why
white people love it.
No, why they got away with it and black people went to prison for so long. So I was like, why can you get away? Like, so in my head, I was like, I want to do that one day. And all of my friends was like, we would never let you do that. And I was like, y'all just wouldn't be around me. But as I've gotten older, I wanted to get away from the processed things, and cocaine is definitely processed. Have you seen how they make it?
No.
Like it's a long process. Right. And in my head, I was like, I can't put that into my body anymore. So I was just doing it for the experience, because I didn't understand why white people got away with doing coke and then black people went to prison for something that's less coke in it. There's more other materials that make crack. And I wanted that. I wanted to see what it was about. I really did. But I can't do that anymore.
As much as I've traveled, right? Cocaine, wow. But as much as I've traveled, I love to try like different foods, right? Almost 60 countries now, in my adult life, and it's always been a thing for me. Street food, different restaurants, whatever. I just want to. What is that? What is that? What is that? I'm ready. It's in a wrap. It's in a bag. It's back of a truck. I'm like ready. If I see like the locals doing it, I'm like, look, it can't be
that bad.
Yeah, it can't be that bad, right? So I risk it. I am not a fan of Indian food though.
All of it?
See, I had a bad experience. And you know how like when they say like smells will remind you of something, like, you smell a perfume and it reminds you of your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Or a certain song. Right? Like if I mention House Party right now, you'll probably get up and start doing the Kid and Play kick step. You know what I'm saying? So certain things remind us, whatever. Bruh, when I first came to the UAE, I don't want to give the restaurant bad publicity, so I won't say their name. So I won't say where I was staying. But I was in Abu Dhabi, and I was in a temporary place, whatever, it was like a hotel apartment. This hotel apartment was connected to the mall. And inside of that mall was an Indian restaurant. Okay? I'm walking through the mall. And the lady, standing out front, she's like, "Oh, sir, want to try?" All right, cool. Yeah, go ahead. So I go in, and I love curry, but I'm thinking curry in Jamaica, curry in Japan, like and they we have
curry in Japan.
Oh, it's so good. They got this restaurant in Japan called Coco Ichiban, and they even had one go over to Hawaii. Because I had been in Japan, then Guam, and then I was in Hawaii. And when I got to Hawaii all them years later, I saw Coco Ichiban. And I'm just like,
was it just as good?
Oh my God. It was the same thing. Because you can even go there and buy it and bring it home and make it yourself, because I got the packets. But anyway, I digress. So I see the lady, right? And she says, yeah, so, you can order. So I order curry. Thinking in my mind, curry I've had in Jamaica, curry I've had in Japan. Like, okay, India, like let's do it. And so, and the lady says, so do you want to sit in or you want to get it takeaway? I said, I get it takeaway. I'm staying in the hotel apartments right here. And so she named the hotel apartment. I said, yeah. She says, well, that's connected to the mall. We can deliver it to your room. I'm like, oh, yes, right? Because I'm brand new here, right? I'm learning everything, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So she says, 15 minutes, we'll have it there. So I go back to the room. Now I'm in fine movie mode, right? I'm getting everything set. I'm getting ready to eat. Ding dong, door comes, food comes in. I'm like, yes, sit it down, get ready to eat. I took 2 bites, and the smell of it just made me throw up.
Really?
It was so awful. It was like, I can't even explain it. It was really greasy, right? And to me, right? I please, anybody that loves this food or is from this country.
Oh, I love the food.
I just don't want people to be offended. You know what I'm saying? It was just my experience, right?
No doubt.
But bruh, it smelled like, cause it was real bubbly and greasy, right? And
what did you order?
It smelled like somebody farted, and then the bubble, like the bubbles was just, and then when it was in my throat, it just had this feeling and I think I was, and then so I'm smelling like what do they call the turmeric and the coriander and the cumin, all whatever
the wonderful seasons,
whatever these spices are that they use now. That's the grandmother's perfume. So now today, when I walk past an Indian restaurant,
it brings that feeling back.
I'm like, oh, I can't do it. And bruh, anybody watching or listening that has ever been to India, I've been to India one time, and I went to this place called Gujarat. I hope I'm saying it right. The worst experience of my life.
So you had 2 experiences with Indian
I didn't eat the food there, but it was so hard for me because like the cleanliness was a little bit on the different side, you know, and it was even, I ended up finding, I don't even eat fast food, but I found a McDonald's, I found a Subway, and I found a Pizza Hut.
You went to India looking for all these American restaurants.
But I'm just saying, like, I went for something that I knew because I knew I didn't want Indian food. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, bruh. So between that and having a cow bump me in the street on the sidewalk, it was just.
You said a cow bumped into you?
Yeah, I was having a conversation with the guy that worked in the company. I was there for work. Bruh. I was standing there, and the dude is like, okay, so you just go down here and you see the building with the flag. That's where the mall is. You just go in there and go all the way to the top, and that's where the food court is. And while he's talking, those that are listening can't see me, but while he's talking, I'm like, oh, okay, got it. Yeah, no problem. And I turn around, and there's this cow just walking down the sidewalk. And I was like, oh, what's he doing? He was like, it's okay. Stop. That's it. It's like, wow, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Hey, when we went to Thailand and we saw a cow, like by the big Buddha. No, it wasn't Thailand. It was Hong Kong.
Oh, okay.
We went to Hong Kong and
you got cows in the street in Hong Kong?
Where the big booty is, it was cows and it was a couple. Yeah, it was
just roaming free.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like a cow. You said that.
Yeah, because we was like, wow, this cow, it's like a real cow, and you can just tell the tourist people looking like there's a cow, like is this okay? And everybody, the other people just walking and it's like it's nothing. But yeah, it was weird. It just shows you.
It's weird though. Like I don't know if I have any fear though of like anything that's like really, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know, man. I think maybe I would fear if I would fear if somebody tried to hurt my son. I think that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like to get news that someone has done something and then I'm 8,000 miles away and I can't get there to, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's
what would you do?
I can't say that on air.
The reason
that could be incriminating.
The reason why I'm asking is probably best, well, God forbid anything happens.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna make you any, if you were closer, make it any better.
Mm-hmm. So you say?
I'm saying, like,
I mean, but
I don't want anything to happen to you from a bad decision of somebody else. That's what I'm saying.
No, I feel you, but yeah, I can't even really. Yeah, bro, I'm not trying to incriminate myself. All I know is
you say, well, you act like you're gonna do something. Nothing's gonna happen, man. But we got too many things to do.
But I'm just saying that
I got you.
I think it's more of a. Obviously we know that we can't prevent things from happening to people that we love and care about, right? But I think it's another level when you can't even be there to be there for them if something were to happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily about retaliation or whatever the case. Sometimes it is, but it's not necessarily about that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's being there and being able to give what they need or be there in the absence or just support them through whatever it is, whatever the situation is. So I think that's my biggest fear. Like that, the way my anxiety is set up, like, bro, I'd be in a world of hurt. like that's probably a big fear of mine.
No
So
doubt.
to imagine, like, just think about it like this. Since I've been 18 years old, I've been risking my life for strangers. And then to find myself in a situation where my
Where you
son
can't
might
even
need
protect-
me and I
yeah.
can't even protect him or help him, that's a fear.
That's
bro.
a tough pill to swallow.
That's a fear. So that's the way that I'm looking at it. But yeah.
I
so,
can
yeah.
dig it. I got you. Yeah, like I was trying to like incorporate my kids, but you know, I'm so optimistic. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring that spirit in here. And your ass brought this spirit in here.
Well, nah, I mean, it's a reality.
No,
it's a reality,
no.
and it's okay. It's okay
Well, I don't
to
wanna-
discuss such and said things.
Well, I don't, you know, I try to be as optimistic as possible.
I get you.
And when we talk about things like that,
Right.
it just brings a different energy, and I don't want anything like, because it can distract you from just driving. You're like, damn, what the heck? You know, like,
Nah, I feel you. Yeah.
you know, so
I get it.
especially with your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
But I think there's also a good thing about that though, because if you don't have those thoughts, right? So like that is a thought that you have while you're driving, right? And then you get home and you sitting in the car before you get out and come in the house, right? And you like, man, like, yo, if this was but then your mind goes into a place where you're like, you start thinking of things that you can do to try to prevent that, things that you can do to like, yo, I didn't even think about this. Let me put this in place. So if something
how about what you're doing right now? I didn't even think about that, and I can appreciate that.
but you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So, like,
for sure. I didn't think about that.
I mean, we talking, we always got plan A, plan B, plan C. I mean, how many cameras we got in here on us? You know what I mean? So granted, like right now we're only putting out one to the public, but we got,
For sure.
you know what I mean? So boom, if something goes down, we got fail safe, we got cameras on battery plugged in. Like we always about this. So when it comes to the family, why would we not?
I can dig
You know?
that.
So it's not necessary. I think it's what you do with the thoughts. I don't think the thoughts are necessarily negative, even though they might not be a favorable thought, but I think it's what you do with it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, I got you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could be closed-minded in a lot of areas because I feel like since I'm optimistic, but you can take negative situations and make them optimistic to be preventive.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't think that's what I'm saying. I appreciate that.
We have to do that. In fire and emergency services, we call it pre-incident planning.
Pre-incident plan. Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what it is. But yo, man, learning a little something about you. Is there anything else on the list?
Nah, man, not off the top. You know, just
Yeah.
just listening to yours, we gonna change some of them.
What's that? No.
We are. What you talking about, Willis?
Yo,
Hey, look, hey, you like riding bikes? Hey, maybe we can swap one for one. I can ride with you one day.
No, I'm good.
And we can fly, jump out the plane.
If you've never ride a bike, I'm saying if you never ride a bike again, I won't lose sleep.
You don't want to ride with me?
I'll ride with you, yeah.
All
But
right, you
that's
wanna-
not gonna be a trade-off.
Yeah.
You know I rode with you last week.
So you gonna fly with me? You want to ride? I want to fly.
Bruh, it's not happening. It's not
Inshallah,
happening.
inshallah.
No, ain't no inshallah about it.
Check this out. You know what I'm gonna do to you? Do you know that your taste buds have a 7-year grace period, right? Where they change. Like, you know, something that you didn't like as a kid, you can grow up and end up liking. So they say your taste buds last for 7 years. So the things that you don't like to do, your life is only going to exponentially get better. And there's going to be a limit where it's going to be like, what else can I do? And we going to jump out that plane.
Yeah, see, there's an extended warranty on what the hell I'm not gonna do. And jumping out of an airplane is on that list.
Inshallah.
No.
Hey, I'm going to get him. Look, inshallah. Look,
Bruh.
we too young, man.
Look, how about this? How about this? Okay, I will jump out of an airplane with you. You call me on FaceTime. We jumping, dog. That's it. I'm with you.
Can you say you'll never jump out of an airplane?
Yes, I can. I will never.
This is gonna be easy.
Never. I don't care what your little thing is about saying never and what. I will Never.
What? Today's the 18th of March.
Bruh, mark it down. Take a picture. You want me to sign?
This is going to be way easier. Look, you don't understand.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Okay, bro.
It's not. Why you want me to jump out of a plane anyway?
I don't want you to do anything. You said you was never going to do it.
I'm never going to jump out of a plane.
That's all we got. Let's roll with it. We good. We already came to a conclusion. I'm cool with it.
What you going to do? Shoot it down? What you gonna do?
No, not at all.
Then?
No, look, I just believe in time. We're going to be around
and
for a long time.
And I believe in not jumping out of airplanes.
Right now?
Period.
You know, we all change our mind for different things. Sometimes you don't even know it's happening, and it'll happen. You be like, you know what? I want to jump out of an airplane.
Hey.
But I can't do it because I told the world I was never going to do it.
You know what? You're right.
I know.
You're right.
You don't have to agree with me.
Oh, I do agree with you.
I know, but I know how you're agreeing with me, so you don't have to agree with me.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it to the world.
I love that.
I will never. Okay, wait. Let me just say something with that. When I say I will never jump out of an airplane
voluntarily, that's what you meant.
Not even not voluntarily, because it could be that the plane is about to go, and they're like, "Yo, I could be on one of them little propeller jets going from island to island, right?" And they be like, "Yo, here's the parachute. You know, make
a decision, yeah.
Right?" So, not talking about that. I'm talking about skydiving.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I will never jump. Well, I wanted to be clear in my words.
Okay,
diverse clarity,
for
right?
sure.
Okay, for recreational purposes, skydiving. I will never, ever. Let me put this on the screen. I will never jump out of an airplane.
Okay.
Punto y pelota.
Inshallah. Look, okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I accept that answer.
Well, you gotta look at them like that. I'm over here.
I know, but you know, look, you know, this is how I knew that it was gonna happen.
How you knew what was gonna happen?
That you would eventually jump out the airplane. When you specifically said, I don't care about how you feel about the word never, you made it seem like everything is in stone. Like it's like everything, like it's, you made it definite.
I did.
I know.
Because it is.
Okay.
You know what? I don't like this.
You did it to yourself.
I don't like the way
you did it to yourself.
It feels like your mind is. I don't like this.
Look. Don't worry about it.
See.
Don't worry about it, man.
What you got to say to the people, man, before we head out of here?
It's been a wonderful episode. I enjoyed discussing things that we won't and will do in the near future. I hope that you guys can take these words of encouragement to not use never for anything, because it will happen.
I hope that you can take these words of encouragement. I just want to everybody know where you're saying.
Go ahead.
I'm good, brother. Yeah, man. And like I enjoyed today.
Yeah, me too. So you trying to like push me out of an airplane?
I won't. You're gonna do that. You know.
Let me just say this: if I ever end up jumping out of an airplane, especially if I hurt myself, come after him. Use this for proof. Okay. Save this video clip.
318 21. 318 21. This is.
Yo, it's whatever. It's not gonna happen though.
Inshallah.
But yo, thank you all for listening. He is John D. I am Omega, and this is Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. We'll catch you next episode.
Boom.